Answer fairy god troll. Just kidding. We're not reading more Homestank. I have had enough Homestank. My stank is plenty homed. My home is so stanky. Could not believe how much I fucking played of Homestank. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah, the battles. I'm gonna kill all of these fucking rabbits!
We're good to go!
Okay, yeah, I definitely killed 15 of them. Come to report? Yeah, we fought the battles. Well, then allow us to report the results today. I'll leave out reported the current results of the test to Carl. Yeah, it seems like you fought enough. And it looks like you worked pretty hard, too. Thanks. As but a humble assistant, it was the least I could do. So, Oliver, were there any problems? No, absolutely no problems. Stable trajectory and a perfectly centered balance. I'm eager to see a fine piece of work like this out on the market. Oh, thank goodness. You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. Alright, it seems like I can finally see the production phase on the horizon. Oh, it's not going to be mass-produced yet? Looks like it's pretty done from my point of view. No, it still needs a bit more time. I need to hone in on the fine details for the manufacturing. But I'm able to do that because the results you got from this test. The new info should make further research fly ahead. Keep up the good work. A new model Ovalcon. It'll be expecting great things. Yeah, look forward to it. Oh, right. One second before you go. Well, was there something else? Yeah, take this with you. Yeah, hit 3 quarts. It was bothering me a bit that the reward was kind of meager. Well, look at this is making up for that. Not a bad thing to have a bit of, so please take it. Oh, yeah, thanks. We'll be glad to use it. Well, then, if anything else comes up, I'll call you guys. You all take care. See you later. Okay, what was the other quest I was gonna do? Chaldea Tunnel and the Stolen Side. Whew, I think I read a little too much. My brain is about to fall out of my ears. What's up, Liddy? How many pages are there supposed to be for the first whatever of Homestuck to the first ending? Because I'm at 3,000 now? This is Chaldea Tunnel. First, these damn earthquakes should stop on top of those. That creepy dude in black. Something bad's going on, mark my words. A dude in black? Did you see something suspicious? Yeah, some weirder came through here yesterday. He was standing-ish right over there, just looking. Didn't really get a whole lot of people coming through here, you see, so it made me uncomfortable. Well, that certainly does qualify as suspicious, yes. Do you remember anything else about this person? Wouldn't forget that dude if I tried. At first, dude was huge. I mean, he was wearing a dark suit and gloves, right? But even then, I could tell he was ripped. He had those sunglasses, too, so he's like a horse on the frickin' escalator. Sunglasses? What are those? I don't know. They're special glasses that block the rays of the sun. You'll know them when you see them. The lens is really dark. Oh, would that mean you can't see what's in front of you? Ah, nah, you can still see just fine. They're handy, actually. Except though I've never seen anyone around here use them. I noticed glasses like these should make fun Englishman simple. Dark suit, dark gloves, and even his glasses are dark? This guy might as well be a big suspect me of something signed on his forehead. In dark lettering, I guess. We better go tell Kilika about this. Yes, I agree. Once we investigate the fort, we can report it all at once. So, I don't know what this is all about, but I hope I was able to help. Yeah, you're a big help. Thanks for talking to us. It's not even... I guess I skipped part of the quest. Firebolt!
Seems you came up short.
It seems you came up short. Strong turtle.
Enjoy the show. Let me show you the
Oh, are we done already?
And I killed a bunch of them. Is this thing? The hell is this thing?
Take that!
Piece of cake.
I did it! Mirage ring. Found frog? Back in the good old days, this required keys to open. Found a frog for fishing. I can use it as bait. Then a fish will eat the frog. Oh, man, I played... I keep saying I played a lot of Homestuck, but that's kind of what it is. It's like a visual novel. I think that might be the best way to describe Homestuck, honestly. It's a visual novel with video game elements. Because visual novels often will have cutscenes in them.
Enjoy the show.
Hey, everyone's level 50! Yay! Oh, it's sealed? Oh, what the fuck? Stunner.
Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show.
Piece of cake.
Oh. Oh, fish. Oh. God damn it! Fine, I got one fish. That's fine. That's fine. Who needs more than one fish? No one would like a big... actually, the fishing game is pretty lax in this, so...
Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show. Where the hell is that boss enemy?
Seems you.
Are you down here or you fucking boss? Are you the boss of shite?
Well, that takes care of that.
Gemini boots. You open the chest and wait for an item to levitate from the chest and in your hands. Nothing happens. Women only. Decorative shoes, prettily armored with star blades. I had pretty armored shoes. Would look gorgeous in them. death blow too. Wow. Like how they really went the extra mile of making sure there's a unique dialogue option for every single chest.
Let me show you the truth. Take that.
There are a ton of them. Is there another one behind me? What the fuck? I swear she had more. Huh. No. There we go.
Take that.
Damn, they have a lot of health. There we go. And there we go.
Seems you came up short.
Nice, nice. Monster is exterminated. Woo. Oh, did hit 3 take that away? No, it didn't. Oh, I think the easiest solution here. Does she? No, she doesn't either. Okay. Sure, we're all. Okay. I checked out that whole. Yeah, how far am I allowed to go in here? What do you got? Yeah. just like go? Oh no. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, they probably were gonna stop me. I would appreciate fast travel. Now that Lucius said it's in the next game.
Enjoy the show.
We're good to go.
Definitely not strong with enemies. Here. They are annoying enemies, that's for sure.
Nicely done. Oh, are we done already?
It's 4. Okay. Yeah, I was able to make quite a few blue. Really able to blue myself. Okay. Still just an F-class fool. Alright, now... The first glow is in the city and the back of a 40-year-old. Back of a 40-year-old. Back of a 40-year-old. Forty-year-old. Back of a 40. Back of a 40-year-old. In the city. I'm in the city right now. Back of a 40. Back of a 40-year-old. Hold on. 40 years since it was built. Oh, it's a clock! Where's the clock? I need to find it. My brain's starting to mush. Ah, holy crap! Did you find something? Yeah, you could say that. There's no doubt about it. That's his card. So it's written on it. On second. Beauteous princess and her companions. That which you seek is yet far off. Your second key is in the central factory. Search within the wisest one. And that's it for our next hit. I see here. Next stop is the central factory. Yeah, we know the place, but who do you think this wisest one is? It's not Professor Russell, right? Ooh, whoever it is, we know where our next clue can be found at least. Let's go and see what we can find. Let's be out. It's the central computer. The central computers are actually smarter than people? I don't even remember. I think it's on the 5th floor. Have I ever gone up to the roof? I think so. Where did it say it was? And search within the wisest one. Alright, well. Bracer Guild side. A metal sign removed from his ice branch, the incompetent Bracer Guild by the genius and dashing fan team. Blah, blah. While its financial value is insignificant, the shock to guild members is likely considerable, and reading this now must fill you with shame. I have probably said enough. I need to provide the next key. The third key is in the city. Gaze up at the three hatted brothers. This entry will self-delete. You are recommended to commit this entry to a memo immediately. Hey, why the heck is something like this written in the capital? How such a thing was accomplished, I do not know, but the data appears to have been overwritten. Even to my enemy, I must say, bravo! My, he really is a bottomless bag of tricks. Putting that aside, you wrote that down, right? Yeah, of course. Our next stop somewhere in the town. I believe we're searching for three hatted brothers. It must be a metaphor of some kind. That's plenty enough to go on, thankfully. Let's head into town. Three hatted brothers. Three hatted brothers. They're brothers. They wear three hats. Oh, right here. The pipes. Here are 3 chimneys at different heights. Hey, don't you think this could be the 3-headed brothers? All 3 are at different heights. I see. Perhaps this is what meant by brothers. This seems to be the only building with 3 chimneys at different lengths. At different heights. I'd say it's possible. Why don't we have a look? There's a card stuck to the chimney pipe. Alright, found it. The door has already been opened. Let the soul of heroes descend into the quiet earth. Raise your voice high and chant to the goddess C26DE. Oh, I think this next step is the last. Please let it be the last one still. Chant to the goddess in the quiet earth of all things. The quiet earth is probably exactly what it sounds like, somewhat underground. The problem is goddess and the incomprehensible part after that. Well, for now, let's go underground. There's only one place I think where you can say underground is ice. Yeah, let's get going. Yeah, that's... I have no idea how notifications work when it comes to Twitch, because it's like, it is supposed to be 2 separate streams, so you'd think that they would notify someone again if you have notifications turned on, but then again, I don't know. What's up, Lucis? Yeah. There is no way to know how the notifications work. You're just supposed to believe that they will. C26. Quiet Earth Goddess C26DE. Wow. That's pretty good. 10 hours left of, well, Homestuck Part-ish 1. Ish. C26.
Nicely done.
60. Find a card on chimney. Next keywords: Quiet Earth, Goddess. Goddess. Goddess is bodice.
Seems you came up short.
C26. Yes, I am. And I have no idea what it's referring to. Other than I'm assuming it's underground somewhere, but there's only a handful of places to check out, unless it's actually like... that it's like a symbol? But like, I don't know what... C26... Spiders, I gotta read it. Read this wide. Yeah, the underground part's not the hard part. I gotta talk to somebody. I talk to so many folks. The fuck is Sean? Of the dead?
Nicely done.
I talked to the guy who's running. Whatever. Hey, what do you know? Oh, hey guys. Been a while. How have you been? Ah, Faye, it's been alright. How about you? Things are crazy busy here as always. Lately, experts have been going great, so the basement factory hasn't had a moment of rest. You're on the job too? Yeah, basically. So there's something we'd like to ask you. Oh, what's that? Could you look at this? Estelle showed Faye the memo left by Blue Blue. The quiet earth chant to the goddess in a text string. What about it? I think it's indicating the spot. There are parts we don't understand. We thought we'd ask you to see if you had an idea. So you think the message is about the basement factory? If that's the case, then you think of something? Could this be the goddess? Be me? We're not too worried about that part. It's the part below that, the number thingy. Oh, right. Right, this string, C26DE. From the look of it, I'd say it's a product ID code. A product code? Yeah, all the things in the warehouse are organized by these codes. So as long as you know the code, we should be able to call it up by the conveyor. So could you call out this number? Sure, want to give it a try? You're talking about Claire Obscure Expedition 33? Please, if you would. No problem, give me 1 second. This is Faye, got a moment? I'd like you to send in item code C26D. Yeah, thanks, appreciate it. Well, if you're in luck, they say they found something under that number. They're sending it out. It really was there? Seems like the person in charge of there was pretty shocked too. Now let's see what we get. Oh, looks like it's coming. How the heck is that? It seems kind of familiar. Oh, thank goodness, finally found it. Oh, is that the Bracer Guild? Yep. Thanks for the help. It was nothing really, but what the heck was the guild sign in our warehouse? Where do you even start? I'd sit down if I were you. It's a long story. You did well to reclaim it. I had every confidence in you. What, I guess that the question would be, what do you find is the good parts of the classics? Glad we're able to live up to your expectations. And at what time period do classics start? But man, this time we really got jerked around by Phantom Thief B. Like, is the PS2 classic? Well, then you got your HD 2Ds. That's pretty much what they're going for. That's the Dragon Quest remakes are that, Octopath, Traveler, Live Alive, which I do actually still really want to play. That's been on my list forever. HD duties? Oh no! Yeah, it feels like once again we get a good picture of just how strong he is. Perhaps that was his intention all along. He's trying to intimidate us by showing off his power, in other words? I don't know if he thought it through that far, but still. One way or the other, it's obvious he's no ordinary foe. Be sure to tread with caution. Wise words from a wise woman. Yeah, this task is officially complete. With that, I'd like you to return to your main mission. Understood. If you'll excuse me. I like HD 2D. I do think that there's been a lot of them, so it can be a little, overwhelming, I guess. But I do think that they hold merit, and I think it's a legitimate art style. But I could definitely understand why it's like, okay, is that going to be how all of these remakes are then, going forward? And the games that I've wanted them to remake in HD 2D, they haven't. Which I guess that's also another concern, that they just keep making... I don't know, if you're going to do a remake of, like... It'd be cool if you did, like, Final Fantasy... Yeah, it depends if you want pixel art or not, because there's no reason that you need to have it be pixel art for HD 2Ds. I think there could be ways to make the characters still look a bit more charming than,
Oh, are we done already?
well, yeah, that's a really funny way to put it. Again, I can get on that. I understand where that'd be coming from. And like, as much as I say that I like the aesthetic, I still have not beaten any game that has that aesthetic. So, you know, I'm not really putting my money where my mouth is. And right now I have Dragon Quest 1 and 2 Remake on the Switch 2 because I got it from Gamefly, and I have booted it up once. So... Well, that's the thing, is that with Octopath Traveler, it's like, wow, this is such a cool art style. And then, like, they made, like, 10 other games that have that art style, and it's like, oh, But you gotta give props to the Octopath Traveler for making that aesthetic, and then making a game that no one ever wants to beat all the way through, because it's actually pretty boring. Oh my god, the Breath of the Wild stuff was crazy. When there's that Ubisoft game where it's like you play as like... It's like Breath of the Wild mixed with like a God of War aesthetic, or not even a God of War aesthetic, but just like the Greek mythology aesthetic. And it's like a 100-hour game that I played for like 4 hours, and I'm like, this is okay. And then I just completely dropped, but... You know, they're real, like, they are aiming for 7 out of 10. Yeah, Phoenix Rising, I think. It's like, this is the hardest 7 to 7.5 out of 10 you could imagine. Like, it's not really doing it. I mean, it's a game that must have taken, you know, years and years to develop, but, like, it just doesn't do anything that's like, why would I not just play Breath of the Wild? And here's the wolf fort. It's really peaceful here. I guess we don't need to worry about Calvert invading us and stealing our puppies or something, huh? Quite a difference compared to the Hawken Gate. Of course, unlike my glorious fatherland, Calvert and Liberal are easy friends. There are reasons for that, you realize. I imagine our relationship with Calvert has something to do with it, though. Beyond the gate is a mountain pass that would be difficult for a full army to pass through. That's why the gate is so small as well, as I recall. Ah yes, far different from the Hawken Gate, which faces onto a great open road. Still not quite sure about the free-range poultry. Either way, though. Anyway, let's start asking about the earthquake, We should probably check in with the guard commander first. Right. Yeah, durability, I mean, to be fair, yeah, durability... Give me your eggs! Give me your eggs! Give me those eggs! Well, welcome. As you can see, we're a completely ordinary bar. Please make yourselves at home. That's fucking suspicious. Hey, how's it going? If you want to pass through, they'll do the processing on the other side. Just ask the guy on duty. Ha! Duty. But yeah, durability... I feel like I could get behind durability if, especially in Breath of the Wild, if the durability was like 3 times as long and there was ways to fix your weapons. Like, that were easier to obtain. Because then it's like, okay, well, you'd really kind of have to, like, fuck up. Like, but then, you know, it's like you can stockpile items in, like, a fun way towards, especially in later in dungeons where you really have to think about it. But the fact that you have to, like, the shit will break in, like, 3 hits sometimes, and it's like, okay, cool. That's an awesome legendary weapon that I just got, I guess. Oh, you're the braces the guild called ahead about, right? Here to investigate the earthquake from what Miss Kilika said on the phone. Oh yeah, that's right. Wow, I keep forgetting how thorough Kilika is. She even keeps us on our toes every now and then. Anyway, we'll do everything we can to help. We appreciate that, thank you. Let's start with your account of what happened during the earthquake then. Well, let's see. The earthquake happened 3 days ago at roughly 1700 hours. The quake itself wasn't all that strong, but only lasted 10 seconds. Still, though, earthquakes rarely ever happen around here. Some of my men are spooked, let me tell you. The part that spooked me, though, once I contacted Command at Lysett Fortress to report, they told you that no other part of the region had experienced an earthquake. Yes? Exactly right, Miss. And it wasn't just Lysett, even Sancthine Gate didn't feel anything, and they're practically up the damn road. They called into Zeiss and Elmo and learned that they've felt nothing either. It's like Kilika said. Speaking of which, did you hear there was an earthquake in Zeiss today? Yeah, I heard about that. And that's the thing. We didn't feel so much as a wobble here. Localized earthquakes that only strike small, specific areas. Not what I would call the most natural thing in the world. So that's the earthquake then. Did anything else out of place happen around that time? Was anyone strange seen, for example? No, I've heard no meaningful reports from my men. It's possible that they saw something so minor they didn't even feel the need to report it to me immediately, though. Feel free to ask them some questions. Maybe jog their memories a bit. Sure, thanks, sir. Let's go talk to the gate guards. Or maybe kick them in the kneecaps. What, do you need something? Yeah, we're at the Bracer Guild. Earthquake? You mean the one 3 days ago? The day the earthquake happened was just a normal day. If anything suspicious had happened, I would have reported it long ago. Yawn. Sup? We're from the Bracer Guild. I hope we're not disturbing you, but can you answer some questions? Sure. It was like 21 degrees today, which was fucking awesome, man. Oh my god. Some of the snow is melting. Shit. I know it's not a lot, but like... sorely needed. Yeah, I didn't really look today at any of the ice stuff that's happening. I try to... I don't know. Try not to look at it all the time every day, you know? So, easy to do, but, yeah, I'm hoping... Is it the one guy at the front and then he tells you about the sunglasses? Because I talked to him when I was just like going on a random side quest, but I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, odd things. I was checking the light blocking abilities of my hat when the quake hit. I thought the chief was yelling at me first, but no, I didn't see anyone around. I mean, I thought it was a prank at first, not an earthquake. It wasn't really all that strong. This isn't so much a strange occurrence as it is an admission that you're awful at your job. Oh, but to sleep standing, that is a rare skill, Estelle. I, however, could consume an entire full-course meal while I sleep on a sofa. That's not something to brag about, Lenheim. So, was there anything else you can remember at all? Actually, Henning said he saw something weird, but something weird? Well, this is the day before the earthquake, mind you. One of the other guards here, Henning asked if anyone passed through the gate. When I told him I hadn't seen anyone, he just shook his head. Well, that's curious. I wonder what that was about. He might be able to tell us something. Let's go talk to this Henning guy. Is that on the other side of the gate? No. You know what Henning is? Are you Private Henning? Oh, you are. Oh, hello, what is it? We're from the Bracer Guild. We have a few questions about the earthquake that happened 3 days ago, if you don't mind. Oh yeah, gotta say, it was a surprise. First time I've ever been in an earthquake. I had no idea what was going on. So what do you want to know? So the thing is, they talked to Brahm, and... Oh, right, that. I did ask him that. You asked if someone had passed through the gate? Yeah, let me explain. So 4 days ago, I just finished my watch and was going off duty. Just as I was leaving, though, I saw a weird man come up the road. A weird man? Was it a man garbed in white with a mask, perchance? A mask? No, he wasn't that weird. It was a tall guy wearing a black suit. He also had these black glasses on. Black glasses? Those could be sunglasses, right? Yes, such glasses are fairly rare, so it's very likely the same man. Sunglasses, huh? Anyway, just before I went on break, I saw him coming up the road. God, it's so cool that you can just, like, talk to one person, and then the next conversation you have takes that into account, which is, like... Seems like it would be... Okay, I'll backtrack on that a little bit. It probably is difficult to make sure the story writing accounts for those things, but I think it adds so much to a game that, like... Yes, yeah, no, that, I got a tomato thing, a tomato recipe because of that. Yeah, it's like, I mean, one day I will have to play Disco Elysium because that's essentially all of that game is. It's just people remembering things you do. But, I like it when I like when all this stuff is mixed together in an RPG, because I know that there are games where it's like, yeah, it is just talking to people and doing that, but I don't know. If it doesn't have gameplay, yeah, one day I will play Disco Elysium on this channel. I just know that I'm going to end up being a comedy Marxist, because that's gotta go by whatever your political affiliations are. Or, you know, you can roleplay too, but most of the travelers who passed by here stopping at the bar, so I figured I'd see him inside. I take it he didn't? Yeah, that's the thing. He did a show, so I asked Brahm, and he said nobody passed through, and he's a lazy slob, and he ain't so bad at his job that he just let a stranger pass through without checking. Perhaps he had business at your barracks. He may have spoken to your commander, for example. See, I was pretty curious at that point and asked the commander, and he said nobody been there during that time period either. So I have to wonder what happened to that guy's son. It seemed like he came through. Okay, this is really suspicious. We should tell Killica about this. Yes, this seems like a good lead. Thank you for sharing all this with us, Private Henning. Hey, my pleasure. Better haven't gotten it all off my chest. Okay, I think that's it. Talk to this guy real quick. Elegant, were my men helpful? Actually, yeah. So, Henning's a suspicious man. Hard to think he has something to do with the earthquakes, but he sounds suspicious regardless. I'll report this to the commander Leyston, at least. Please do. Alright, I think we've learned all we can here. Let's return to Killico with what we know. Alright. But yeah, Falcom is they're just good game developers. Hey, you lot. But I made it in time. Oh, what do you mean, sir? Has something happened? I contacted Leyston about what we talked about previously and heard something surprising. Figured it was up to me to let you all know. Surprising what now? Wait, don't tell me. Yeah. There's just an earthquake at Sanctheim Gate. What? Hearing this, the stealth group rushed to the Sanctheim Gate. The hell is with you, fool bracers? Can't you see we're in the middle of cleanup after the earthquake? You have to nose around it before you do it later. I'm afraid this is our job, sir. Cleanup or no. I do think, well, it's hard because the stride for the East games really... I gotta think about this. No, I think Falcom is good on every level. When they come to the action design, bug testing, the music especially, writing, like everything in the world feels incredibly consistent, and yeah, I would say, yeah, in the West, yeah. Well, even in Japan. Lydia and I were trying to look up hentai involving Dogi and Adol, and there was barely any. That's how you know something is popular in Japan, if there's a bunch of that shit on the internet. If you're missing, there's not some weird boy love hentai, or I mean, we were specifically looking for other stuff. It ended up becoming a search for hentai. But yeah, it's crazy how much there's left on. Because when I had heard the Trails games, I was imagining something completely different. I don't even know where I got the thought in my head about what Trails of Cold Steel is. But I had the wrong idea completely. So I think maybe it's the naming that doesn't really help, because then you think of like Tales. And while Tales is interesting, at least from the Trails we played, it's nothing like shocking. Very anime action RPG. Give my word, we won't get in the way. Maybe ask a few questions to the gate residents. Shh, if HQ hadn't ordered it, I'd tell you a lot to clear out. I got some urgent business to take care of. You can get the details from my second in command, Warrant Officer Talbot. He's in the storage area over there, cleaning up. Okay, we'll talk to him, thanks. Just make sure, damn sure you don't interfere with any actual work going on here. Now, if you'll excuse me. Well, it really is kind of bad here. I think we should help out a little. I mean, just to be friendly. This is a military facility, so I'd suggest we simply finish our business and go. There may be secret documents or some such in the mess that the military doesn't want us lowly citizens to see. Oh yeah, good point, I guess. So this is quite a bit more damage than the city about Zeiss earthquake, isn't it? That didn't cause nearly as much of a mess. The ferocity of the quake should be a primary line of inquiry then, as well as asking about our mystery man. Yeah, that guy in the sunglasses. Well, first things first, let's talk to that second-in-commander guy. Crap, this is gonna be such a pain to clean up. It'll have my hide if it isn't done by nightfall, though. Are there not manga? I feel like it would make... I feel like it would make a good manga, but I think the playable narrative portion of it sort of accentuates some of its better points, especially with the music. Which I guess that would be an anime, but... trying to think about how they would fit in the amount of world building into an anime that would actually be produced. I feel like this is if this was made as an anime, it would have had to been made in the 80s when like they had shitloads of money to make like very like when they could do whatever with the animation. Oh yeah, that's it. This is very close to a visual novel. But, yeah. I 100% agree with Lou says. I don't mind too much, but, you know, that's... Maybe I should turn on the Japanese subtitles, and or the Japanese dub, and then we'll... Something. I can't even think of a hypothetical reason to do it. It's so crazy. You'll have my hide if it isn't done by nightfall, though. Excuse me, sorry to disturb you. And you are? Stellar Company introduced themselves as braces and explained they were investigating the earthquake. Oh, I see. Thanks for the concern. Even if Dale doesn't share my thanks. So you want to know what the situation was like when the earthquake happened, right? Yes, and please, spare no detail. Understood. The earthquake began at roughly 1300 hours, 2 hours ago. The earthquake lasted around 30 seconds, was strong enough to knock down big piled up boxes. Wait, so compared to the quake at Will Ford? Both. Yes, the entire earthquake was worse, stronger and longer lasting. Nice. Yeah, absolutely. Homestuck is a visual novel. Well, to be fair, visual novels have really good stories. You've been staring at me for the past 10 minutes. I know it's 10:26. The entire earthquake was worse, stronger, and long-lasting. And then there was the one which welcomed us as ice. It would, I think, fall in between the other two. Meaning that, then that the quakes are getting more powerful each time. That's kind of bad, isn't it? The situation does seem to be worsening, but these are natural occurrences. I don't see how we can stop them. I don't suppose the bracer field has any ideas. Well, we're not really sure yet, but we're pursuing a few leads. Speaking of which, did anything weird happen before or after the earthquake? Like, were there any suspicious people walking in nearby? Suspicious people? Come to think of it, Chelsea mentioned something about a strange man yesterday. He's cleaning the roof, if you want to hear the details from him. Chelsea on the roof, very well. Thanks for helping us out, sir. Not at all, good luck. And it's funny too, I think the only visual novels I've played are dating sims visual novels? They kind of are, right? Because I played the meta one with the what's her face, where she's breaks the fourth wall a bunch. Oh, who are you guys? You're Private Chelsea, right? Oh, it was really good, Lydia. I really enjoyed Homestuck. Those past 200 chapters really seemed to go by very quickly. I could definitely see as we get closer towards the end that we're gonna like it's gonna be like, okay, let's just read as much as possible because it is very engrossing. And I believe we're fully past all of the first conversations between the trolls and the humans. So that's great because I mean, it's kind of almost intentionally annoying. They're trolling and it's very long-winded stuff. But now everything that happens from here out is sort of new developments in a way, I guess. And that helps the okay, do I have to think about when this conversation took place, yada yada yada. I'm sure that's still gonna happen, but it probably won't be as annoying as it is when they've had their 50th conversation, but it's the biggest point in the past. You're Private Chelsea, right? We're from the Bracer Guild. Private Chelsea. Let me ask you a few questions about the earthquake that happened recently. Oh right, that guy from yesterday. I don't know if he has anything to do with the earthquake. Yeah, we can reach the new stuff. Yeah, we don't have to deal with, not deal with the trolls' backstory, but, there's so much left out of the trolls' whole thing that it's okay, we're getting just the highlighted overviews, but that's still, 4 to 6 hours of reading. But I did see a tall man with black sunglasses around. I knew it. Must be the same man seen at the Wolf Fort. Sir, did you see what this man was doing? Well, he seemed like kind of a tourist, really. He looked at the scenery for a bit and came down. He sort of caught my attention since you don't see glasses like this often. He didn't say anything to me and walked off, though. I didn't have a chance to talk to him. Okay. Did anyone else see this guy, maybe? That's where it gets weird, thinking about it. I brought the guy up at dinner since he was kind of weird, but practically nobody else even saw the guy. The only one who remembered seeing him was Tammy, who works in the mess hall. Unlike the Wolf Hole, at this gate seems quite a bit of traffic, and yet, despite that, there are only 2 witnesses. How wonderfully spooky. Spooky or not, it would be a good idea to talk to this Tammy and see what she knows. You said she's in the mess hall, correct? Thanks, Chelsea, you were a big help. No problem, and yeah, she should be in the mess hall. Good luck with your investigation. Yes, absolutely. So, I can see... I guess that's the interesting part, and again, I haven't looked up anything about this, so I don't actually know. But since Homestuck continues past the first ending, or whatever you would call it, all of that should be new stuff too, I would imagine. And again, you don't need to say anything about it, that's just speculation. It would be a little disappointing if he uses the exact same writing trope, or not writing trope, the same, just his trope after, because to reset up going in the past and doing that, I just feel like that would be so much. Where is the mess all at? There we go. Alright, I gotta go feed the dog, so I'll be back in a little bit. fed the dogs, and the wife went to bed. What are the most annoying achievements in Kingdom Hearts 1? Getting a level 99? Not changing your armor? Oh, all clean again, thank the goddess. Huh? You're Tammy, yes? We're from the Bracer Guild. Mind if I ask you a couple questions? The sales party asked Tammy about the man in sunglasses she saw. Oh, him, yeah. I passed by him on the second floor in the hallway yesterday. I think he was coming down from the roof. That would match what our soldier friend said, yes. Did you exchange any words when you passed? Well, I did say hello. He just kind of grinned in response and said, yo. Oh, just thinking about it makes me all tingly again. He was so wild. I think I'm starting to get a picture of him. Do you remember what he was wearing? He had this dark suit, but open really casually at the chest, right? He looked amazing in it. Oh, and he was wearing a pair of black gloves, I think. So sunglasses, a dark suit, black gloves. Right. This guy might as well wear a sign of him saying, I am sinister, be suspicious of my evil ways. I wouldn't say suspicious, he just had a scent of danger about him. You know, that dangerous, tough guy charm, right? Right, anyway, so you just passed by and said hi and didn't see him afterwards, right? Yeah, unfortunately, I chased him after a little bit. I thought we could get to know each other. Anyway, I lost track of him in a weird way. A weird way? How so? It'll be easier to show you. Follow me. Excuse me, Sanders, can I step out for a moment? Yeah, go ahead. Get back before dinner, bush. So this is where I passed him, right here. He went walking in that direction. I turned to follow him after a moment, figuring I'd chat with him, right? Okay. When I turned, I saw that door over there closing, so I thought he must have stepped out. Here's my chance to talk to him before he leaves, so I followed him, but by the time I screwed up all my courage and came out, he was nowhere to be seen. In other words, I lost him, but I lost him here. Lost? But wait a sec. How's that possible? This is a dead end, isn't it? Yeah, there's no way he could have jumped down from this height, right? I figured I made a mistake and thought he went elsewhere. Looked all over Sacktime for him, but I never saw him. Kinda makes me want to jump off the end. There, I missed my chance. Ah, you poor kitten. If it would please you, I could help you forget such a lesser man. Knock it off. No one deserves that kind of trauma. I think we have a fairly good idea of what happened now. You're a big help. Thank you again. You're welcome. So, is he on some kind of wanted man? Super skilled, cold-blooded assassin on the run from the Bracer Guild? I don't know about that, but he's definitely a dangerous guy. Look, if you see him again, don't go near him, okay? Trust me. But he's so cool. Oh, well. Anyway, I got some things to repair, so please excuse me. Keep up the good work. There's no way you could have jumped down from this height, huh? Estelle, does that remind you of anyone? Yeah. Silver-haired monster who jumped off the top of Bransel Castle, the man we know as Lawrence. And if the others are like him, I think that they could jump from here and survive. Yes, I think it's safe to assume we know who our wild sunglasses man is. Another enforcer of Ouroboros, just like the Phantom Thief, then. I feel pretty confident saying this at this point, yes. I also feel confident saying we're done investigating. Let's return to the guild house. Okay, now changing keyblade equipment, which includes keyblades, and finishing in 15 hours, which we fair neither are hard, but the changing equipment made the game tedious, and the 15 hours makes me unable to play the way I want. I can't keep bleeding everything before final boss, and I'm free to play and proud. Sleep comes for us all. Unfortunately. Sometimes you gotta... There's been times where I'm like, man, I'm sleepy, and then I just force myself to be awake. I don't know if that's ever a good thing to do, but... The birthday celebration comes, and all I have to show is a broken heart. Then an earthquake comes, and all I get is nearly giant. How pitiful. I haven't even the will to stand up. Ah, Ricky, tell me, what on earth is the meaning of my existence? Anton, it's pretty clear what your raison d'etre is right now. Yes, you are a roadblock. Oh, that's super funny. I gotta look out for them. Sometimes I don't really read their names, because, to be fair, they do all look pretty similar. Raison d'etre. Truly, the journey of a man. doing his best to find love in this world that is cold and unforgiving. I get the gist of what you're saying. You can always... Lucis, do you drink coffee? I don't think I ever asked anyone what their caffeine preferences are.
Let me show you the truth.
I was gonna say, you can always drink coffee, but that's like a... One, it's super late anyway, but like...
Nighty night.
Oh. I drink all kinds of caffeinated drinks, so... Please scream in the right direction. You do not drink... Are you a caffeine person at all? Are you a man made of caffeinated beverages? Tina, Professor, what are you doing here? Oh, Estelle, hi! Hi. Perfect diamond! We're done investigating the earthquakes, but, what are those machines there? Good of you to ask, my dear. These are the little things I promised you earlier. Get to that in a moment. First, you did, I assume, investigate the Sanctheim Gate earthquake. I'd like to hear what you discovered, both there and at the Wolf Fort. Right, okay, so... so the earthquakes grew strong with each occurrence. That is quite serious, assuming the rate of growth you described is constant. Yeah, but one even stronger than the Sanctheim one hitting the city would be really, really bad. The man in sunglasses seen at all three locations. I would say it is all but certain that man is in burrows. Given that, I think helping Professor Russell with his experiments is in our best interest. Ah, I see. Those devices the Professor brought will let us fight back with the power of science. Precisely so. These are Seption vein measuring instruments I developed years ago. When placed properly on the ground, they can monitor the flow of the Seption vein in real time. Seption, I know I always ask this question, but what's a Seption vein? The huge veins of Seption ore that run deep beneath the surface of the Earth. The energy flowing along the limb slowly moves the surface. In the past, they were referred to as both Earth veins and Spirit veins, and I believe in the East they're called the Dragon veins. Very knowledgeable, just so. The peoples of the East have built their greatest cities on places where Dragon veins converge since time immemorial. The ideal has always been to gather the energy of the land and use it to give strength to the nation. Oh, okay then, I learned something! These devices can stop earthquakes then? No, I'm afraid not. They will only monitor the flows passively. However, one leading theory is that earthquakes are caused in part by Seption vein flows bending the Earth. We monitor the veins, therefore, we may be able to discover something about what's causing these blasted quakes. Well, you could always try... That's what I drink. Alright, sounds good, Lucis. I hope you have a very good night. Sleep well. Make sure not to swallow any spiders in your sleep. I see. That means we need to make sure to set these up before another earthquake occurs. Given that you brought 3 devices, I take it you have 3 spots in mind, Professor? I do. Take a look at the map. So I need you kids to get to set these up at 3 locations in this region. Firstly, on the northern trap plains, where the stone circle is, specifically. Next, smack dab in the middle of the Cornea Tunnel, from here it's near the first bridge. And finally, in front of Lafson Fortress. Here. That's where I need you to place the devices. Okay, I've got all that down. So do we just need to set them on the ground? I'm afraid it isn't quite that easy. You'll need to insert the sensor needle into the ground at the right angle, and also tune the antenna. An antenna? A transmission device, you mean? So these devices will transmit the information gathered to another location? Ah, you're sharp. Antenna will send the data to our calculated orbit, the capital, so we easily analyze the Seption vein's movements. With the capital, we can monitor all 3 locations at once. That sounds pretty cool, I guess. You'll be coming with us to help set this stuff up, Professor? No, I need to prepare the capital for all this. If Ethan knows what to do, she can go with you. I get to work with Estelle again. Alrighty, Tina's worth her weight in here anyway. You don't mind, right, Sheriff? Not at all. Welcome aboard, Tina. Thanks, Mrs. Sheriff. Well, then I need to start tuning the couple. Once you place all the measuring instruments into the operations room in the central factory. Will do. Work hard, Grandpa. So we need to get all these set up before the next earthquake. Let's get to it. Before that, coordinating a group this large would be a little difficult. We should leave someone here in reserve while the rest of us handle the mission. Alright, let's see. Who am I gonna bring with me? I like Chloe, but also her healing capabilities are like... I don't know, they're good, but... Yeah. Well, then I shall while away my time upstairs should you require a genius's help. You need but say the word. That should be okay then. Let's see. So we need to set up instruments in the tunnel, North Lane, placed in Fortress. Okay. Let's see. What do we go? Yeah. Okay, and then I need to see if it's a weapon. No, it's the same one. Okay. What level is she? 40. Wow. Okay. Literally a 10 level difference, huh? Alright. That is gonna be... I have a map? Okay. North of the Trad Plains, Stone Circle.
Cool.
Stone circle with the track. You know, I didn't go to Elmo Village.
Well, that takes care of that. Piece of cake.
Stone circle. Stop poisoning her. God. Fucking damn it. Ran.
Seems you came up short.
Coward. A little fucking coward. Check out. Manga.
Piece of cake.
Take a minute to get her up to the same level as everybody else.
We're good to go. We're good to go. Nicely done. Piece of cake.
I hate when they run.
Piece of cake. Now, well, that takes care of that. Piece of cake.
Stone circle is it? Second.
Nicely done. Well, that takes care of that. Piece of cake.
Alright, level 45.
Cool. Prepare to take your spin.
Oh, that did a lot of damage.
Piece of cake. Scary. Prepare to take your spin. Piece of cake.
Okay, yeah, that should be everything in this area.
Seems you came up short.
6, okay. No, this goes straight to Elma Village. Where is this circle? Dang, come on. Regardless, still needed to get in a bunch of fights to level up Tita. Pretty sure you kind of need to level up every single character.
Oh, done already? Oh, are we done already? We did it! Oh, are we done already? Prepare to be consumed! Oh, are we done already?
The fuck is this stone circle at? God, I really would have paid more attention on that map. God damn it. Can I go ask about it again? Recently we've heard rumors of peeping Tom around the open baths at the Elmo Hot Springs. First floor maintenance? Welcome to the Central Factory Maintenance Desk. You're looking for something? Aren't you the one looking for us? Are you looking for... Oh, wait, are you guys Brazers then? Yes, I saw your request on the board. Oh, thanks for coming. I really am in a bit of a fix. Anyway, do you have time to hear about the problem? Yeah, sure. To get right to it, it sounds like you're looking for something. Yeah, I'm looking for some small ornament parts. I was going around checking to see if the equipment was in here was unharmed, but I guess they all spilled out of the hole in the pocket while I was moving around. You got a hole in your pocket? Yeah, that didn't do it. Yeah, this is totally my mistake. I knew it was starting to tear, but, well, I was freaking out when the earthquake happened. I just stuffed them in my pocket without thinking. They all fell out while you were walking around. I see, I think I get the situation. So the job is to search for those parts? Yeah, that's right. But many ornament parts are very small. Searching them sounds like it could be quite the task. Now that you mention it, that does sound like a pain. Yeah, I think so too. But fear not, I have a secret weapon for you. A secret weapon? Please use this. What's this? So this is a bit of an oddball metal detector we've invented. The metal detector can pinpoint specific metals. In other words, you can select a specific material to search for. It does sound pretty incredible, but what does it have to do with the job? A lot, of course. think I get it. We set it to search just for the kind of metals used in the parts, so it'll only respond to the parts then. Okay, so that's how it works. Yes, exactly. Get close to something that looks promising, then use the detector. If there are any parts, there should be some kind of response. Yeah, got it. This machine will be a big help, but we'd still like to cut down the areas. I was in the workshop on the 3rd floor, and the lab on the 4th floor. I've already checked the elevator and hallways. Okay. Where did he say? 3rd floor workshop. Okay. parts I'm looking for here. Oh, would you look at that? Antoine, you sneaky little cat. So you were carrying one of the parts. That one would have been very easy to miss. Come to think of it, Eric said he played with him for a bit. Maybe he found the part and carried it back with him? I think so, but for him to bring it back with him? Man. Sorry, Antoine. We have to take your toy away. We'll get Eric to make it up to you. See you later, Antoine. Yeah, guess that one. Because you know those little sneaky kitty cats are always trying to take all of your valuables. Turn you into a pauper. Alright, how many? There are 8 in total. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah. That should be good then. Hey everyone, did you find any parts? It's going okay, I guess. For now, we'll report what we got. Report about finding 8 parts. Wait, did you really find all 8 parts? Oh, did we get them all? Incredible! I'd totally give it up. Anyway, if you could give me the parts of the detector. Thank you so much. I didn't think all the parts would be found. Huh? Glad we can find them for you. Will this be enough for the job? Yes, of course. Gotta feel bad making you go this far. Ah, right. That reminds me, I had that. Here, please take this. It may not be much, but think of it as a symbol of my sincere and super relieved thanks. Buzzer. Oh, thank you. Are you sure we can take this? Yes, don't worry about it. You really saved my butt. Anyway, thanks again for today. Thanks to you guys, I should be able to catch back up with the work I was doing. That's good, but you should really fix the hole in your pocket. Yeah, I probably should. Guess I better go find a sewing kit. If you need help with that, just contact the guild. We'll arrive anytime. Thread, needle, in hand. Thanks for your thoughtfulness. Anyway, thanks again for today. I hope to see you again. You can leave the thread needle behind, though. Yes, we'll see you then. Well then, later. Okay. Buzzer? Wow, okay. That's like an incredible item. Shit, okay. Sick. Soldat Army Road. I believe is if you go east.
Nicely done. Oh, are we done already? Well, that takes care of that. Scary.
I'm pretty sure her gun cocking noise is a pop can opening.
Seems you came up
yeah, those give 50 experience. Wow. Give a lot to everybody else. Someone of Tita's level is out super duper well. Ooh.
Oh, are we done already?
Nice. I believe she has not learned another move yet, but
Seems you came up short. Piece of cake. Prepare to begin.
there we go. Nice. There's the monster defeated. Did I need to place one over here? Heisted Fortress, I must. I know we were just here to help with the training, but it still makes me feel kind of nostalgic. I kind of thought that too. It was nice when we were here last, so it feels different though. Happier maybe? That's right, you actually broke into Leicester to rescue the professor, didn't you? Sailing the unsaleable fortress. You don't do things by half measures, Estelle. Wait a minute, I'm a little amazed you managed to break into the legendary Leicester fortress. I'm also not sure I should be hearing that. Let's just say we had a trick up our sleeves and leave it at that. Anyway, let's get this measuring thingy started. I think it would be wise if we could take permission from the gate guard before placing anything from the fort. Kilika should have called ahead of us, so I doubt it will take this long. Alright then. This is Leicester Fortress. But we're from the Bracer Guild. Oh, right, you folks. Man already passed down word. You need to place some sort of measuring device near the gate, right? Kilika's quick and thorough, as usual. So do you mind if we go ahead and place the device? You have permission, so go right ahead, wherever you want. Well, anywhere except the road itself, if you don't mind. We prefer to keep that open for vehicle traffic. Sure, no problem. Okay, let's find a good place. Okay. Alright, Tina, where should we put this thing? Let me think. So if we're not allowed to put it on the road, there's a light nearby, but this should be far enough away, I think. And Zeiss is in that direction, so the angle, yep, that'll be perfect. I know it's right in front of the sign, but right here is the best spot for it. Should we set it up? Okay, I'll start setting it up. Give me just a minute. All done. Oh, this is what it looks like when it's all together. Wow. So, what's this dish-like thing? Oh, it's kind of an antenna for broadcasting orbital waves called a parabolic antenna. It puts out really powerful orbital waves that can cover really long distances and can even broadcast from inside a place like the Chaldea Tunnel. Tina, I'd heard that orbital waves weaken as they pass through obstacles. Did this dish really transmit through the Chaldea Tunnel? Oh, according to Grandpa, the antenna can direct orbital waves. So even if you're in a cave, you can reflect it down the tunnel and bounce it off the walls until it reaches the exit. I see, my goodness. Professor Russell really is as much of a genius as he's ever been. I guess it's too much for a country girl to appreciate how incredible it is. This thing will transmit earthquake info back to us though, right? Oh, not yet. I haven't started up yet. Just need to flip the switch. Yeah, you know it works. Great work, Cheetah. That antenna looks kind of easy to break, but I guess monsters aren't going to be a problem around here, huh? Plus this machine repels monsters like the road lamps. I don't think there'll be a problem with placing them anywhere else either. No worries then, cool. Oh, looks like you're certainly kept busy, huh? Dad? Why, Cassius, hello. Hello, Estelle, everyone. It's been a while. I know it's a little late, but good work with your training, Estelle. Hey, good work? You don't know the half of it. What are you doing here anyway, Dad? Well, I am a member of the military, just in case you forgot. This is the strategic headquarters for the Royal Army, so most of the Army brass works here. Oh, okay. Now I remember, you've been placed in charge of the Army as a whole, correct? Yes, thanks in no small part to Morgan absolutely refusing to let go of the idea. In the end, let's say it came down to a battle of wills, and I lost. Thanks to that, I've had not a moment's rest in days, weeks. I can't even track the passage of time anymore. Sorry to hear that, Cassius. Oh, you work like that because you enjoy it, Dad. I have to admit, though, seeing you in a uniform again felt weird as heck at first, but now that I've gotten used to it, you really look at home in it, Dad. Naturally. You realize, of course, that you gaze upon he who was once the great dandy of the Royal Army. Even Richard wasn't half the lady killer I was. I knew it, too. I'm sure Mom would be thrilled to hear that, Dad. I'm still glad. I'd heard you were really busy, so I've been a little worried, but it looks like you're okay. I'm surviving, at least. Anyway, Jean passed along the report from the guild. So they've begun moving already. You found one in ruin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we found one, a foot soldier of Ouroboros. As the report stated, their members are, to be blunt, Cassius, they're absolutely terrified. Does the military have any contingencies in place to deal with this society? Honestly, if I could put together an agency to replace the intelligence division, that'd help. I've only just got the regular army and the border garrison welded back together and cohesive, though, and that was a challenge. For the moment, we've little choice but to rely on the resources of the guild to investigate. Hoping you can look into these bizarre earthquakes that we've been having while you're at it. Understood, sir. So you're relying on me for once, Dad? Don't worry, I'll shower you in filial piety and success, too. Oh, first time you've ever said something like that, Estelle. You look very good, too. You really haven't become much more of a troop racer. I'm sure Josh would be impressed as well. Oh, I guess so. General Bright. Oh, Major Said. Oh? It sounds like you met recently. Yes, sir. It was during the special training I mentioned. It was a huge success thanks to them. I see. It's good you took the initiative so well in my absence. Now that you're a lieutenant colonel, I'll be expecting even greater things from you, you know. Otherwise, I'll never be able to properly retire. Well, we can't have you retiring too early, sir. At least wait until General Morgan is retired first. Ugh, that'll be when he keels over at his desk, most likely. Anyway, Lieutenant Colonel, it sounded like you had some business with me. Yes, sir. General Morgan will be arriving earlier than expected. He is due at the landing port within the hour. For the love... That man has exactly 0 patience, I swear. As you can see, I'm meeting with some of the brass to attend. I'm sorry we can't talk longer, Estelle. No, it's okay. I'm glad we got the chance to chat, even for a little bit. So am I. Should I don't need to ask it of you, but please continue to watch over Estelle. She's a senior bracer now, but she still lacks experience. Don't worry, Cassius. You can count on me. I see you're keeping up with the hard work too, Tina. I imagine she can be a dunderhead of a sister sometimes, so help Estelle out as best as you can, okay? Yeah, I will, I promise. Oh, about the analysis of the gospel unit. Grandpa said he found an expected hint. I think he'll want to talk to you soon. I see. Sounds like we can expect some headway soon. Give my best to the professor when you see him. I will. And, Your Highness, you have my deepest gratitude for helping my daughter. I'm aware of some of your other concerns, however. I think you should discuss them with a few of the people you know. Not just Her Majesty, but Captain Schwartz and General Morgan as well. They both worry after you. I know. I intend to explain it to everyone soon and make them understand. This journey is something I need to do in order to find myself. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for, Your Highness. Thank you, General Bright. It gives me strength to hear you say that. Well, if you blunt me, I won't have time to do much to help you directly, but if you find something too big for the guild, contact me anytime. I'll help you as much as I possibly can. Yeah, I'm counting on you if it happens, Dad. Good luck with your work. I'll need it to keep Morgan off my back. Let's go, Lieutenant Colonel. Yes, sir. Looks like Dad's even busier than I thought. We need to report, the guild, and more. Indeed. Now then, let's find some answers and show Cassius just what we can do. We should be all done here. We should go set up the next instrument. Right. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the town, and then I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Ooh.
Well, that takes care of that.
What is she gonna get her other S? Oh shit, she died? What the fuck happened?
Piece of cake.
Close my eyes for 2 seconds. My girl fucking passes on to the next life. It's been an instant death. Best. There we go. Then I'll report to the Bracer Guild, save. A part search. 3, 5. Hey! Petrify quartz as a perk. Pretty sure I already have Petrify. Oh no, I don't. Does no one have Petrify? Oh no, they don't. Okay. She gets some additional stone attacks. So then it's eliminating the peeping Tom. Okay, time for bed for this boy. I'm very tired. I'm very tired, man. I hope all of you have a very good night. And take care. And do not let any bed bugs bite, as it were.